I'm Faith Middleton, and this show is about the richness of life. Thanks for listening. In Connecticut, 37 years old, founded in New Haven, Orchestra New England began under the direction of James Sinclair. That first performance all those years ago was a 1974 debut of an unpublished work by the great composer Charles Ives. Since then, Orchestra New England and Mr. Sinclair have given more than 700 concerts, often at Yale's Battelle Chapel, sometimes at venues across the eastern seaboard.
This is the 38th season of the orchestra since 1974, spring, and we even have one musician along with myself who's still a member of the orchestra from the very beginning. We have a number of musicians that joined us in the late 70s and early 80s that are now still a solid part of the group. So it's actually a remarkable camaraderie, a remarkable track record of keeping our musicians happy and busy here in this area. It's something I'm very proud of because it's virtually one of the reasons the orchestra started as an association of these friends, these volunteers together before we became professional.
When you write a piece for traditional classical ensemble and you incorporate the players' interests, their skills, things that they like to do, they are immediately more invested not only on an emotional level but on a technical level because they're doing things that they really like.
One reason that I hold on to this is that I think that's exactly what we're doing. There's still the necessary hierarchy of having a conductor who makes most of the decisions. But that conductor, in this case Jim, is collaborating with us and empowering us actually to perform and to communicate and to feel involved in what's going on.
By definition, you would imagine it would be quite constrained in what it does, and where is there room to be innovative? And yet we feel innovative, and that's part of why we like coming and why like doing what we're doing. So where does that latitude come in? Well, certainly it comes in particular choices of repertoire, particular unusual ensemble choices. Comes in the way we approach even a piece that we've played many times.
The orchestra has been a very interactive group, I would say, not only within itself, but between and among audience members and corporations that have been sponsors of events. Interested in particulars, they'll bring them to me and say, could you do this? And we'll find a way to do it. I enjoy hearing about the interests of individuals in the audience, in music, in particular music or a piece or a composer. That gives me ideas about packaging that together and having it be interesting to everyone.
Musicians are extremely intense and hard on themselves in performance. So they're constantly looking inwardly, as if under a microscope. And that can be restrictive in terms of performance. And particularly when you're surrounded by other musicians who are going to pick up on every little detail of what you may do imperfectly, that can get in the way of the performance. That doesn't happen in Orchestra New England. Everybody is completely supportive, everybody has every other member's back, and that frees you up. It allows you, shall we say, to take risks. You're actually willing just to go straight to the expression, go right to it, and not worry about whether something's going to be imperfect or not. You get something which is at a much higher level because it's uninhibited.
We play with exceptionally gifted musicians. And these musicians keep coming back to play with us because apparently there's something right about the artistic expression that is manifested in what we do.